people of the YouTubes. Welcome to an update video. Notice I did not say weigh in an update video. It's been a rough couple of weeks. So to catch you up, the last time I talked to you, was that last week? I think it was, where I talked about the shitty doctor's appointment. Things just kind of went downhill from there. So Friday, I went to the pain management doctor. And I mentioned to you guys that I had told the PA from the spine doctor's visit that I didn't want an epidural. Like, I don't want an epidural. Been there, done that. I don't want an epidural. So I get to the pain management doctor and I talk to his medical assistant. You know, she's asking about my history, those kinds of things. And he walks in, introduces himself and says, "I don't know why you're here." And I was just like, he's like, "I only do epidurals." And I was so angry. If that PA had been in the room, I probably would have ducked her. I was so mad. And I told him, I was like, "I'm so sorry." I said, I told them explicitly that I didn't want an epidural. I said, because it just doesn't provide enough relief. And I said, you know, I don't have any idea why they went ahead and referred me here. So he and I got to talking, and I explained to him why I didn't want an epidural, that it doesn't provide enough relief, that the risk hasn't been worth it for me, especially if he, you know, has to put me to sleep. And he asked me, you know, why did I leave the last pain management doctor? And I explained to him that it felt like they were herding cattle. I never saw the same person twice. And that was the office that called me after 5:30 one day and told me I was dying with ALS. So I don't want to go back there. So he and I talked. And after that initial kind of standoffish behavior, he was actually pretty knowledgeable and pretty nice. He asked me if I tried a TENS unit, E-stim. It's, you know, electrical. It basically massages your muscles using electrical pulses. And I had used that before with my chiropractor. So he gave me a TENS unit to use. And then he asked me if I'd tried anything topical. And of course I tried, you know, Bengay, Icy Hot, those kinds of things. But he prescribed an anti-inflammatory cream and a lidocaine cream. Future Misty here. Just wanted to let you know that I tried those creams for the first time last night and they are amazing. I feel so much better just after one use of those creams. So I haven't busted out the TENS unit yet. My biggest area that is causing the most issue is right back here behind my, like between my shoulder blades at the base of my spine. Cervical spine, base of my neck. And so I literally cannot reach back there. And Rob has been working so many hours that it just, I don't want to interrupt him, and he's been having homework. So I just haven't had an opportunity to use the TENS unit. So hopefully maybe this weekend I will get a chance to use that. Somebody had mentioned, several people had mentioned in the last video in the comments about CBD oil. I had tried it. The dosage that I had I don't think was enough. So I ordered from Hemp Bombs, I think is what it's called. I ordered a bottle that was 2,000 milligrams. Taylor, she's Thatalia here on YouTube. She's a beauty guru, influencer, whatever they're calling themselves these days, who deals with chronic pain. And she mentioned that she had tried that one and it actually gave her some relief. So the problem with that is it's expensive. It was $156 for that bottle. And I haven't gotten it yet. Hopefully it'll be delivered tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, Misty. Tomorrow or Saturday. And I can start that. I did try the other stuff for a couple of weeks and it just wasn't a high enough dosage. And I think that was a 600 milligram bottle. So hopefully the 2,000 help. The pain management doctor and I talked about, you know, he's like, what about morphine? Because I told him, I was like, if I could just take an extra dose of tramadol during the day, I would be okay. I said, does the tramadol take the pain away? No, it doesn't. I mean, I took a tramadol, it's 9 a.m. I took a tramadol at 7. So I'm still in a lot of pain, but it dulls it enough where it makes it bearable, where I can actually, you know, move around and do something. So, you know, we talked about morphine and codeine, and I was just like, I just really, really don't want to. As far as morphine, I hate morphine. Whenever I'm in the hospital and there's something wrong with me and they want to give me something for pain, I'm always like, is there something I can take besides morphine? I have a migraine the entire time I'm on it, and it takes me probably 2 or 3 days after I'm off of it for it to completely get out of my system and my headaches go away. It also makes me sweat like a pig. It's like being on a really high dosage of steroids for me. And then as far as codeine, I was just sleep all the time. So we're gonna try the 10 unit, we're gonna try the cream, and then once I get my images back, then we'll proceed. In the meantime, I went ahead and reached back out to my neurologist. I think I told you guys that once I reached out and asked her to increase my Lyrica dosage, her nurse mentioned that she wanted to refer me to pain management. So after that appointment, on Friday, I went ahead and reached back out and asked them to refer me to pain management. And I also asked for a referral to a neurosurgeon. And I was like, and my insurance doesn't require, I mean, we pay for the top tier insurance, so it doesn't require that I have a referral. I mean, I can just call a doctor and go if I wanted to. But I really wanted someone that she trusted and, you know, someone who valued her opinion, who she valued. I saw my primary care doctor's personal neurosurgeon, and I told you guys that this spine doctor kind of contradicted everything that he said. I saw my regular doctor today. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But so I feel like I need a third opinion. So I have an appointment with the pain management specialist that my neurologist sent me to the day of my neurology appointment. Luckily, they're in the same building. I go to UT Southwestern if you're here in Dallas, over off of Harry Hines, and they're in the Aspen building, I guess. So I have an appointment with my neurologist that morning, and I go see the pain management specialist that afternoon. And it's 2 weeks away, and the lady was like, I can get you in tomorrow. But unfortunately, I can't drive that far. It's a hike from where we are, and I just can't do it. I physically, and now with this excess back issue, I damn sure can't do it. So it has to, you know, I had to do it on a day where Rob could take me. And unfortunately, he's taking off the 16th, and who knows what his week is going to look like around that. So that's what's going on with that. And then they are referring me to a neurosurgeon. The nurse called me last week and she's like, why a neurosurgeon? And I said, well, I saw one in 2017. And I said, I just need a second opinion. So I haven't heard from that office yet. I am over the other doctor's office. I told my doctor all about it today. And I said, the worst part of it was, I said, I just wasn't heard. I said, not only did they send me to a pain management specialist that only does epidurals, I said they also sent me to the place where I asked them not to send me to do an MRI, because they called me on Friday and was like, hey, we're calling to schedule your MRI. And I was like, oh, I was like, I told them I didn't want to come to you. And she's like, why? I was like, because you guys don't have an open MRI. She's like, well, it's open on the ends. I was like, you know as well as I do, that's not an open MRI. Because I have to have, they're doing an MRI, my cervical spine and my thoracic, which is your midsection, and then my lumbar spine. And the last time I had the lumbar spine done, I was basically in a cigar tube like this for like 45 minutes, and I had a panic attack. I was like, you're gonna have to get me out of here. And he was like, can you do one more minute? And I was like, yeah. And then he pulled me out as fast as he could. I mean, it was horrible. So I'm waiting for the new place to call me back to schedule the MRIs. So the reason why I'm not weighing is because I am dealing with some of the worst edema I have had in probably 3 years. And I'll insert a picture here if I can remember, you know, it's feet. I know a lot of people don't like to see feet, but they're so swollen and they are so sore. They hurt so bad when they get swollen like that. So I talked to him about it today, and he went ahead and prescribed Lasix and potassium. So I was up 15 pounds on his scale, and he was like, I said, I told you. I was like, it's just all this. I've been swollen with this edema. I'm dealing with, you know, extra inflammation, and I know that's what's causing this issue in my neck and my lower back. because it hasn't been this bad since 2017. And I know that once the inflammation goes down some, that will help. So I normally take meloxicam, which is an anti-inflammatory, but he's actually bumping me up to, I think it's diclofenac. I can't remember. But anyway, it's the oral equivalent to the anti-inflammatory topical that I'm getting. So hopefully that will help. It's not something that I will probably stay on. The last time I took it for like 3 months, I think. And then I actually feel better on meloxicam. But the diclofenac, I think it's diflofenac, I don't remember. Anyway, that one actually helps more with the inflammation. I looked up nightshades like a lot of you mentioned, and so I'm going to consider doing that, which means no tomatoes, no peppers like bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, potatoes, which I already don't eat. There's a few things on that. I'm looking into maybe, trying to follow, I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. Let me shut up. As far as keto, low carb, I've been keeping on. My blood sugar has been fantastic. The other night, Monday night, I went to bed, it was 123. I woke up, it was 124. I haven't had to increase my insulin dose. This morning, I think it was 108, but I'm not losing any weight. So I'm not taking the Adipex anymore. A part of me is like, I just want to, like, I'm not going to weigh the rest of the month of May. I'm already very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, sorry, I'm playing with my pop socket wallet. This thing is amazing. But I can't use my tripod when this is on the back of it. But I feel like I'm already in a very fragile state. And I just think weighing and not seeing any movement is going to make that worse. So I'm just, for my own mental health, I'm not even going to look at the scale the rest of the month. I turned 41 on Monday, the 29th, and I've been, I wouldn't say depressed, but it's been hard because I've been in so much pain. So, I'm too young to live with something this chronic, and I need it to go away. I've developed, the nerve is pinched in my lower back, and it's so, like, I wish I could get an adjustment. I feel like an adjustment would kind of move things around a little bit, but I've started having issues in, like, the nerve that runs along my hamstring, and the nerve that runs along the outside of and it's just my left side. Like, if I sit for a while, or if I'm, like, when I'm lying down and I get up, it's hard to walk. It hurts so bad. And I had hamstring issues like in 2015 or 2016, I don't remember, where it was completely seized up and I could not put any weight on my leg. It was horrible. So, luckily that hasn't happened, but like I said, it's just been so rough. Last night, Rob, I finally had him, massage my back a little bit. And again, it's just that one area, I call it my buffalo hump. But like I said, like where your shoulders meet your neck, I feel like I have like a bowling ball sized knot there. And that helped a little bit, but the issue was that before, like, the nerve pain only went maybe mid bicep, and now the nerve pain is going all the way down. It's just radiating down my arms, down my legs. I've been dealing with numbness in my arms and my hands and my fingers. I woke up this morning, I couldn't even feel my right hand. So it's been a struggle. It's been an issue, and I haven't been on social media very much. I haven't posted on Instagram really much at all. And in fact, one day last week, I was just like, I'm going to, delete my channel and delete my Instagram and go on about my life. And I don't know. And then so many of you reach out and say how me sharing my journey is helping. So I go back and forth, but I don't know. I feel that I'm stagnant. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel broken. Rob's like, I'm sorry, your birthday wasn't very good because he had to work late. We went in and out. I was like, as long as I don't have to cook, I don't care. But he was like, I'm sorry, your birthday wasn't very exciting. And, I woke up, he's like, how do you feel? And I was like, I feel like a 41-year-old trapped in a 95-year-old body. I don't know. It's just not been easy. So, yeah. So going forward, like I said, I see my neurologist she personally called yesterday and left a message. I hope she will call back today. She's the second doctor in my entire life who's ever personally called to talk about what's going on. She wants to talk about the pain that I'm having. And that's been another issue. Like I told the pain doctor on Friday, I was like, I don't know what is the myasthenia as far as weakness and what's the neck pain as far as weakness. I said, all I know is that the two of them together, I can barely do anything. Yesterday I had therapy, so I got up, took a shower, and went to therapy, got home, and Rob's like, are you going to film? And I was like, do you want dinner? It's like, I can either film or I can either do dinner. I got a phone call, and now I don't even know what I was talking about. I hate when I put on Do Not Disturb and calls come through anyway. It drives me crazy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just complaining. So, yeah, the weakness and the pain is just getting absolutely worse. So yesterday I bought a massaging heating pad thing that you can put on the different areas of your neck or your back. And I'll try to leave a link for it down in the description box below, and insert a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully that will help. I feel like, and that's the other thing is it's and I can't reach it. Like I just can't reach it where it is. So I can't give myself any relief during the day when Rob's at work because I can't reach it. So I bought that, and I bought a lotion applicator. Basically you can use it, it's like a stick, and you put whatever you need on it and you can rub it on your back. That way I can get some relief again while he's at work. So that's kind of how things are going. The weather has been stupid humid. I mean, we've had storms for 3 days now. It's Thursday. It was started Tuesday, I think. We haven't had any of the tornadoes that southern Oklahoma has had, knock on wood, but it's been really humid. It's really humid today. It's supposed to rain this afternoon. I think it's supposed to be clear Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then it's supposed to rain again. So, and I'm not going to complain about the rain because I live in Texas, and when I first moved down here, we were in a drought. So the rain is a blessing for the earth, and it is hell on me in my body. So anyway, so yeah, as far as eating and stuff like that, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I mean, my blood sugars are doing really well. I think I mentioned, it was 123, 124, it was 108 this morning. I haven't had to increase my insulin dose. So that's good. He took me off Adipex, and, I talked about maybe restarting it later in the fall. I just feel like right now my focus has got to be on getting some kind of fucking pain relief, pardon my French. Because I can't do anything until that happens. So yeah, that's really about it. But I thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for all your helpful comments. I know so many of you, I'm going to have to start putting a disclaimer on the front of my videos about, yes, I've heard of Dr. Fung. No, I'm not interested in intermittent fasting. So many people get so offended when they tell me to do something and I don't follow their advice. And I know my body. I know my body. I am the expert on me. And I have tried plant-based. I've tried being a vegetarian. I've done paleo. I've done primal. I've done Weight Watchers. I was on Weight Watchers when I was 9 years old. I mean, I've done a lot of things. So keto has been working. I know a lot of people are like, keto's not working for you. I'm not 425 pounds, so keto is working for me. Unfortunately, we're in a holding pattern right now because of the inflammation and the pain and stuff like that. But I think once my body settles down and I'm able to get back on track, and then once it warms up and I can start getting in the pool, even if it's for 5 or 10 minutes, I think just being able to have a little bit of movement will help, will help a lot. So, yeah. So hopefully I can get some relief with the CBD oil. I really hope I could get some relief from it. For $155, it better fucking do something. That's for damn sure. But yeah, so I'm just rambling now. But I will continue to do weekly updates. Like I said, I'm not sure that I'll weigh in again in May. We'll see. I feel like if I take this LASIK and I feel like I've lost 30 pounds of water weight, then maybe I will. It's May. I was really hoping I would be close to 300 pounds, and I'm just nowhere near it. So yeah, but anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know down below if you follow me on Instagram and why you follow me on Instagram. It's been really hard because sometimes I think we get so caught up in the numbers, or I have found that I've gotten caught up in the numbers of, subscribers and people who follow me and people who like my content. And it's like, that's not what I want my focus to be. Like, I don't want to get wrapped up in those numbers. The only numbers I care about right now are my blood numbers, my ketone levels, which have been right around 0.5, and my blood sugar levels. And somebody, I think it was Jeannie, my brain is broken, sent me a lady from South Dakota. And I watched a couple of her videos, but the problem with her ratio or whatever is that, that doesn't really account for me. Like, I don't know how I fit into all that, but yeah. So I'm just trying to hold it together. I'm just trying to hold it together. Just trying to put one foot in front of the other, and not let all of this get me too far down. And so yeah, that's about it. But yeah, let me know down below how you doing. I hope you're doing well. It's a new month. It's May 2019. And we're 5 months in, and I've continued my goal of not dying in 2019. So yay for that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next week, and hopefully I am in a better place and I have better news. So bye for now.